Initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required. Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Origins.
Station sequence complete.
We're starting over. And I will explain that just as soon as I figure out how am I going to survive this. We'll just go towards the ship and try to get some stuff here. Well, that might be sodium. Negative. Uh-oh. Oh, there's some sodium. That'll help. Oh, it's a roly-poly. There we go. That'll help for a second. All right. So, I always hate it when I say, all right. Oh. Well, as many of you know, I lost my internet for a whole week. And during that time, I tried to play my save from Playing Permadeath. And I couldn't load it. And I didn't know why in the world won't it load. And so I said, all right, well, fine. I can't get into the family share account when I'm not online. Fine, whatever. I'll go and fix my GOG account because it had problems, and I couldn't really do anything with it. I couldn't play the account. It was messed up. I don't even know what the problem was exactly. So I got out my save editor, which of course I have, and I loaded in the GOG save. Not Playing Permadeath, not my regular saves, just the GOG save. Some of you may remember the series Perma 2020, which I started on December 31st, 2019. And so I went in and I looked at the file and I could see some things were kind of askew, kind of messed up. And, oh, I need one more ferrite. One more. Is that ferrite? No. So I straightened them out. Oh, there's no more ferrite in here. I needed one more. What about a geode? Nope. What about this mess? Hey, look at that. Cool. So I straightened out the Perma 2020 account, and I played it. I took it to Ocean Beaches, and I built a base there, thinking when I got my internet back, I would take Playing Permadeath to the new Perma 2020 base. Because it's kind of cool looking, and because Perma 2020 is on GOG and not Steam, it was awesome. I'd be able to see that base. Well, I finally got my internet back today, or yesterday rather, and loaded up my family share account, and Playing Permadeath is gone, and in its place is a copy of Permadeath the Journey that's not at the same save point. It's at, how much carbon is that? I need more. It's at an earlier save point than I'm at. Way earlier, like a month earlier. So I was like, oh. So I went back on to the save editor and I loaded up my main file for the first time. It's the first time I've looked at it since Beyond dropped, and I lost all my Quicksilver on my legacy save, which I used the save editor to replace because I didn't think that was right, that I should have to lose all that Quicksilver to a bug like that. So anyway, it's been that long, over a year. But, oh, it's already scanned. And so just really quickly, yeah, that's disabled. No, friends only. No text chat. No damage. There we go. Where's my shippo? There it is. It's over there. And so I opened my old backup save, and I opened up this month's backup save, and Playing Permadeath is gone. It's been overwritten by Permadeath the Journey. And I don't know why. I have no idea why that would happen. And I've since found out that the family share account it's not separate in any way. When I looked closely at my backup save files, I realized that all of the saves from my main account, all 10 of them, are on the same ST file. If you're not familiar with how PC save files work, there's a file called a ST file. That's the file with all of your saves on it. And it wasn't a separate file at all. So it just adds 5 saves to this save file that's only supposed to have 5 saves on it, which is really bad. So we're starting again. We're going to do things a little bit differently, of course. Well, wait a minute. You were over there a second ago. Come back here. I'm going to scan that thing. There we go. Super tiny, 1.1 meter. That's why I couldn't see it. All right, birds. I hear you. Yes, suit lady. I know. All right. Let's grab this, and we'll get in the ship. Suit lady can calm down. Oh, there's a leaf in there. Nanites, okay. Typical. Yes, suit lady. So the most recent 2 episodes of Playing Permadeath will not air because they're pointless. And the update that took away using Pugnium to pay for X-Class upgrade modules also made them ridiculous. I was thinking I was going to have to replace those 2 anyway. But, yeah. Of all the ways to lose a save, losing it because of a lack of understanding about how the program works was not something that I ever thought would happen. And I guess we all feel that way, like we never think that it's going to happen that way. I thought, you know, the way I'll lose a save is by getting killed or by falling through a freighter. In fact, when I was playing this last week offline, I actually did fall through the floor of the anomaly, which is weird because that's never happened to me before. I'm getting life support, Soup Lady. See, look, I'm cutting to hydrogen, but there's teeny tiny animals here, and I have to be careful. So, we are still playing Permadeath. We're going to do it a little bit differently because I don't want to waste 25 hours of my life repeating the same slow method of getting up and running. And I've learned a couple of things in the last month or so that I didn't know. One of them is that you, in fact, don't have to build a teleporter to get your hyperdrive. You can just skip that step. Alright, Soup Lady. Look. Now I have 2 of those. There we go. Oops. Accidentally hit my visor button. Those things are so weird. They're just like rolling eyeballs. That'll work. Rolling eyeballs. Didn't I get cobalt? Yeah, but I didn't get ferrite. Okay. Does this planet not have ferrite? That looks like ferrite. That's ferrite. What kind of planet is this? Oh, this is toxic. She keeps telling me toxic protection falling. I keep utterly and completely ignoring her too. Perma baby. So a couple of plans. First, get off this planet as soon as possible so I can see where we are. And the second plan is that I've also learned recently that if you just, I think you can buy the Overseer's desk, possibly at the anomaly. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look when we get there. I just need a few more supplies so that I can fix the ship. So as soon as we get there, I'll look for that. And if we can do that and launch right into that part of expanding the base, then, oh, that sounded like a bouncy. Is there a bouncy down there? Where is it? Right there. He sure was loud for a little guy. Where's my ship? There it is. First thing I'm going to get is a toxic shield, and I'm going to shove it down Suit Lady's throat. Because that's just how I feel. Here we go. Let's pick that up and do it the opposite way. It's much easier. Alright, I need dihydrogen. Let's get these instructions. Oh, I have to patch that before it'll give me the instructions. Some things have to be done in order. Here we go. So as soon as possible, we're going to be back on the horse of exploring planets and gathering plants. Gosh, I can't believe it's taken me 15 minutes to get this far. I've been goofing off, that's why. Alright, there we go. Now we can put that in there and scan for dihydrogen. Right there. Get out of my way, eyeball. Weirdo. Everything's glowy at night here. So Lava Lamp and I will be back on Thursday with our continuing our live normal mode playthrough. And these things look like those weird gooey worms that you get on the beach. They're disgusting. Scanner recharging. Oh my goodness gracious, do I have enough ferrite yet? That doesn't shut her up, just slows her down. How much the hydrogen was at? Not enough. Oh my goodness. There's some. No? Yes. Okay. It's hard to tell the difference there. Same color as the plants. Ah, there must be more there. My suit's gonna be completely full of carbon. There we go. There's a jelly. Nice soft plants to land on. I do wish they would fix that thing with the animals bouncing like that. Let's put this in. Get a little extra ferrite and get our map. I'm certainly not going to be racing across the fungal tundra here. So we'll set that off right away so we can get some other stuff done.
Navigational data received.
Look at how far away it is. Fungal tundra. That's one for the books. Alright, 914 meters. Is there a cave? A little tiny bit of sodium. Is that maybe caves over there? That looks pretty far away. How come I can't see the settlement? I think I should be able to see it. That might be a cave.
Toxin protection. Falling.
Oh, here's something better. That's what I need it for. Come to think of it. So the game plan is like this. I'm going to get this guy through the anomaly bit. And once we pass that point, Lava Lamp 64 is going to hoover me to Karen's Fabulous Star System. And I don't see this cave anywhere. But turning the camera on shuts her up, so there's a cave right there. Oh, there it is, right there. Where we will continue expanding the base where we left off last week. Well, not where we left off. I'm going to have to hire all the employees again and fire the armorer. Oh, this looks like a good, promising cave.
Toxin protection. Falling. Toxin protection. Stabilizing.
Yeah, good deal. Okay, that's pure ferrite. There's only one element in the cobalt.
Units
It's
received.
far more helpful when there's more than one element. Let's turn on the flashlight here. Make life a little bit easier. Oh, look at that. That's good. I'm obviously not rushing as much as it feels like I am because I've made it all the way to the anomaly in 30 minutes. And here's some dihydrogen. Oops. Oh, there's some more. I wish I could do that. I think I'll just make batteries. How much do they cost? 20, so I can make 5. And I've got 80 sodium. And only one of those. And I need more dihydrogen. Okay. I do have one jelly left. So I'll make one more of those. And I have jade peas left. Okay. Good deal. I've been liking this. You know, I just recently changed over to using ion batteries and life support gel. And just before, in fact, just before they took the old life support capsules away, I changed over. And it doesn't matter because cost is irrelevant. It's the same, you know. Oxygen isn't expensive, but you can carry a lot more of these life support gels than you can carry oxygen. And look at that eyeball rolling around up there like it ain't no thing. This one's different, but it also doesn't have a secondary. Ah, man. Alright, we have much further to go now. No, not as bad. Okay. Works for me. Couldn't get up there. Up! Look at all this ferrite. Wow. Alright. So... and never have too much dihydrogen. And I got a couple of crystals. Both dihydrogen, okay. I always hope for the storm crystals, because what a boon that is, you know? You're like, man, I need some money. I hate to scan all this stuff without a scanner, but I might have to. How am I doing on the discoveries here? Oh, that's minerals. 4 of 6. We have a flying creature and an underground creature. We're in a wealthy Viking system. Gosh, nice. That's absolutely lovely. My 2 favorite words, wealthy Viking. And you know what? This is take 1. I was thinking this is going to be like Permadeath the Journey. I'm going to have to do 5 or 6 takes because Permadeath the Journey started out like this. It was just poor system after poor system and no resources. And, oh, God, it was rough. Even the take that I did accept was rough. But we got through it in the end. I don't like to struggle. And I said this at the beginning of the journey. Don't struggle. Just delete the save and start again. But I had not having to do that this time. I'll take Wealthy Viking in any quadrant. I joke about the Alpha Quadrant. I had a hard time in the Alpha Quadrant. I did not have a pleasant stay.
Falling.
I'll come back for that dihydrogen. Dude, you need to get in the building. Over the trees. Look, there's one in here. Two in here. Can I not get to it? I guess not. Oh, I can sit. I think I'll sit. I don't have time to sit. Get up. Let's get going. Here we go. Certainly not going to make it to the anomaly in 30 minutes. Toxic protection recovered. Good deal. Let's grab this. My middle mouse button is not working well. Cool. Alright, where's my shippo? There it is.
Toxic protection. Falling.
All these things, all these plants are hard to get through. And, yeah. That little bit of ferrite that I have in the refiner is really going to come in handy. Dude. Here's some more. More condensed carbon. I'll take it. Since I haven't really been saving it for the hyperdrive. Oh, that was a nice good jump.
Suit power cells completed.
Oh, brother.
Technology recharge.
Fluffy roots. A lot of people have been playing permadeath lately, and they're all being so careful. You'd think it was Atlas Rises, but it's not. It's Beyond, and Beyond is super duper easy. And nothing that they have released since Beyond has changed that. I mean, it's nice, you know, it's nice that it's easy. But at the same time, that's not why we play permadeath. Nice soft plants to land on again. Oh boy, just out of energy everywhere. There we go. All right. Let's grab this refiner on the run here. Here we go.
Component repaired.
Oh, that's why I had that.
Technology recharge.
Grab a save. Off we go. Ship repaired. Launch systems online. Freezer re-entering space just like always. That's awesome. Affluent Viking. Alright. Let's try to hit the right button. We're in the Delta Quadrant. Fabulous. That is a big rock. Salvageable scrap star bulb. Frozen. Salvageable scrap frozen. Down there. Right down there. Star bulb aggressive sentinels. Over there. Over there. I just hit a rock. That's one way to get silver. Or, in this case, silver. Tritium. Hello. I think you have the wrong number. Alright.
Alert. Navigational data received.
I hear ya. That is not where I meant to go. So you gotta get clear of the rocks. No, I really hate it when the space station is right in front of the planet. Or right behind it, as it might well be. Alright.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh, hostile scan detected. Good grief.
Product constructed. Warning. Threat detected.
You're after my cobalt?
Hostile ships approaching.
I think not. Two of them? Ah. Alright. It's using his phasers. And that is how you stop them from using their phasers.
Hostile ships defeated.
Oh, that's a rock. Still looking for the space station. I think it must be on the other side of the planet, huh? Alright, we'll go get the terrain manipulator first. You convinced me. I'm glad, you know, that I got all that practice with rockets and photon cannons. The plane, oh, nice. The Playing Permadeath save is the first save that I've ever used photon cannons and rockets exclusively. And, oh, it's a filter. Ah. Look at that. It is beautiful, which means perfect weather. Sentinels are observant. Copious fauna, copious flora. Copious? Define copious. Copious birds? That was copious. 1 of 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flying creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4 underwater creatures. No predators. Nice. This is probably the nicest planet that I've found in a long time. Other than the weird blue filter, but I mean, I'll take blue filter over that chromatic one any day. Alright, there's a base computer, which I have almost enough chromatic metal for. And multi-tool terrain manipulator. Here we go. I have to turn off my flashlight, I can't see. Saw it when I got out of my ship. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I am, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. There it is. Alrighty, what are we starting with? 2, of course. Let's grab some nav data. And we'll grab that. Don't have a ton of space. We'll grab that. What are those 2 things? Ion battery. And there's another bird. no underground creatures, just water and flying. Obviously, I'm not going to be finishing the zoology on this planet for a while, because underwater can mean a lot. Uh, Copper at 252. Look at that filter. That is the coolest filter I've ever seen. Blue. Good grief. I'm so tired. Movement modules. Oh, cool. Here's some oxygen. What are we at? We're at time. It's time. So, oh, it's a dirty deposit too. Or it's the filter, I'm not sure. It's the filter. All right, I'm gonna grab this copper right here and convert it into chromatic metal. And when we come back next time, anomaly or bust. Thank you all so much for watching, for hanging in there when I didn't have internet for a whole week. I really appreciate that. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.